We have been celebrating the anniversaries of so many of our guests and even our show host. Professor Amos has been a part of our HSN family for 16 years, but he's actually been in the cleaning business for over 40 years with his family, and they've traveled globally. If you've ever had a chance to hear his story, it is so remarkable. Amos the third, Professor Amos's son, is now joining us, and you've been, of course, a part of the family business all your life. How lucky are you to have, of course, Professor Amos as your dad? Everybody admires him. I mean, you know this. Your dad is really, 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 really super special.
I mean, words can't even express. I mean, he is the American dream. You know, I've always wanted to be just like him when I was growing up. I used to watch him as a little boy. I mean, just knee high to a grasshopper. I watch him and want to do and want to be just like him. So it's just absolutely amazing to be able to try to fill these shoes. You know, I'm just a chip off the old block.
No, you do a great job. But I tell you what, your dad with his hats and his belts and his boots.
Styling and profiling,
nothing can compare to that. Nothing can compare to that. All right, so
he brings it.
He brings it every time. Shout out to you, Professor Amos, if you're watching. All right, so we're going to talk about the product that I would say for sure is the #1 drain cleaning product at HSN. So it doesn't matter who you are, whether you rent, lease, or own a home. Unfortunately for all of us, because of the shampoos and the conditioners and all of the buildup that happens in our sinks, the toothpaste and all of our facial cleaners and lotions and potions, it begins to build up in our kitchen sinks and our bathroom sinks and our showers and our bathtubs, and before you know it, there's a slow drain. What we're offering to you is that #1 best-selling fast drain cleaner. This is the concentrated formula, and this is the powder. Most of you are used to seeing the liquid bottles. This is the powder. Here's the benefit of the powder. The powder is more concentrated. Here's the other thing. This is the biggest max kit we will do all year long. I'm gonna say that again. The biggest max kit that we're gonna do all year long, and you get 25% more product than you will normally get. So if look, this is a great time to do it because company's coming. The holidays are gonna be here. The weather's going to be changing. It'll start getting cold, and that's when trouble really starts. I wanna walk you through everything that comes with it. And then, of course, I'm gonna turn things over. 3 scents to choose from. We never offer different scents. Usually there's only one, but during the anniversary, you can choose fresh ocean, lemon lime, or eucalyptus grapefruit. So 3 scents, fresh ocean, lemon lime, or eucalyptus grapefruit. Also, you need to know that this will open 16 clog openings or 32 drain maintenance applications. You'll get 16 ounces of the fast preventative maintenance powder, and then you'll get 16 ounces of the Superfast Max. You'll get the scoop, and you'll get all of the instructions that come along with it. If you've used the Superfast drain cleaner, you'll want to call us, but 32. Now, if you've got that many sinks, holler at a girl.
Yes, indeed.
Right? Because I mean, I just need to see a house with that many sinks in it. But it's possible.
It's possible for sure. Superfast Max has an accelerated formula. What that means to you is it works on contact. Marlo, you don't wait 60 minutes. You give it 10 seconds to start to go to work. Now, Superfast Max turns your hair into foam. It turns the food into foam. All the grease and oil in your line turns into foam. We call that saponify. That's the dynamic way that it works, turning everything in the drain line into foam. Now, you give it about 10 minutes, you'll run hot water. Inevitably, everything passes through the drain line.
Okay.
Now, these consumer products that you usually see at the store are no good. I'm going to tell you why. Once you put a product like this down your drain line, I read the label on the back of this bottle. There's products like these have acid, bleach, ammonia, there's animal fats, there's lyes in there. These are highly corrosive materials, and they tell you to pour half that bottle down the drain. Well, there's about as much as I could fit. 90% of those chemicals trickle right past the clog. They end up down here at this curve unit. Marlo, that's called a trap. That's designed to hold fluids to keep odors from coming back up and permeating through your house. But the chemicals are sitting there building heats of 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Your pipes aren't bulletproof. They're not made to get that hot. So we're going to come back to that. Give it 1 minute. But don't wink, because you're going to miss this. Listen, with that accelerated formula, you can count to yourself right now, how long does it take for it to activate and go to work? It's been less than 10 seconds, Marlo, already. Last week's food, last month's food, even last year's food, it's hardened and solidified in your drain line. It breaks it all down into foam. That's what it's designed to do. So my dad's Professor Amos, he said, work smarter, not harder. There's no need to get the plunger or the snake and put all that wear and tear and grinding on your lines. Just leave it sit and let it break it all down. Back to test tube number 2. Here it is. Nothing's happened yet. And I'll tell you what, Marlo, these products smell so bad. Number 1, they tell you don't mix chemicals. So you can't mix this one with this one, or you can have a bad reaction in your drain lines, an explosion. We have an innovative drain cleaning method. We don't have acid or ammonia or animal fats or any lyes in our product. It's an innovative drain cleaner product that will get through that acid. And with that accelerated formula, look at that, Marlo, already.
Oh, yeah.
Already through the acid, already through the bleach and ammonia. It's breaking it down. The hair, the food, the bugs, ooh, and the critters, ooh, it's breaking it all down too.
Well, it's our #1 best-selling drain cleaning product. Remember, we've got a lemon lime scent, we've got a eucalyptus grapefruit, and we have a fresh ocean. The lemon lime is #1. We have single ship or we have auto ship. With auto ship, you're agreeing to use this every 120 days. That's what we want, right? We don't want the person that, especially if there's only one bathroom in the house or people have to share a bathroom, that if you got to take a bath or you've got to take a shower, that someone else has to wait for that slow drain, or you need to brush your teeth and the water is slowly draining out. That's why this is a Superfast Max. It's going to go to work to get the job done. So we're looking at inside the pipes. I know that's gross what you're seeing, but unfortunately, this is what it looks like down in those pipes.
It's important that you know the dirtiest place in your whole house is the inside of the drain line of the kitchen sink. 500,000 particles of bacteria in there per square inch. That's a food source for bugs and critters if you never knew that before. What I'm going to do, this is a hard piece of solidified grime that represents all last week's food, all last month's food, even last year's food that's hardened and solidified. Well, there's about an application of our Superfast Max right over top of that big hunk of oil byproduct, and you can see within 10 minutes, it's going to break all that down, because in 10 seconds, it starts to break it down. Look at it, turning it into foam.
Yes.
Wow.
All right, so let's slow down for a moment, because we do get a lot of customers that are new who have not had an experience with this product. I keep this on stock. For some reason, I don't even know what happens in my house, the reason why I'm always having a slow drain, but I have. But I want to, Amos, and I want your help with this. I know you're showing us how this will completely dissolve hair. So if you own a salon, you manage a salon, you own a barber shop, or manage one, or if you've got a lot of people in your house with lots of long, thick hair, or you've got dogs that you're washing your dogs and shampooing them, and their hair is getting clogged, this totally and completely will dissolve hair, and that is one of the unique features about this. I am saying come on in, over 14,000. Amos, can you help me really quickly? I'm going to have the cameras come back really quickly, because with over 14,000, I've got to let you know, 25% more product. So when you buy this, for the slow drain that may come, and I don't know what it is, whenever it happens to me, it's always right before company comes or when I have company. It's just something about the worst timing. But let me just show you this, and Amos, so they're getting the Superfast Max. This is what's going to unclog those drains, all right? So 32 is what this is going to do. So most of us aren't going to have 32 slow drains. So again, you get more for your money. It's the biggest value that we're offering, and it's 25% more product. That's why you want this. It's an anniversary special. But we don't stop there, because once you've unclogged those drains, now you've got to get on the maintenance. How does this work?
Okay, so the maintenance, the Fast PM is specifically designed for your machines. Marlo, your garbage disposal has a drain, your
Yes.
dishwasher has a drain, even the laundry machine has a drain line. And what happens is those drain lines get corroded up with all the animal fats and all the detergents
Right.
built
What
up in
about
those
our
drain lines.
toilets? Can we use the preventive maintenance in our toilet?
100%. You can use that in the toilet too. And that's you can't use any drain cleaners in the toilet, but you can use our Fast PM in the toilet. You'll love it. So definitely you get your bang for your buck right there because you can handle any application. And just so you know, it's safe on any application. So if you have an older home with these big pipes like these right here, the old terracotta clay pipes, the ones that go from under your house out to the sidewalk, down to city sanitation, it's safe and it's enough cleaning power to break down all that grime. But I got to point out one thing. Test tube number 2, all the chemicals go right to the bottom. Marlo, they just sit there building heats of 160 degrees. Remember, that'll crack your drain lines fast. They're not made to get that hot. Test tube number 1, no heat index. It's not heating up the drain lines, but it's breaking things down, turning everything in the drain line into foam. And you'll love it for that reason. It's not going to hurt it. So if you have galvanized steel, PVC drain lines, maybe you have a septic tank or a septic system at home, it is safe for any of those applications. Marlo, I even use it in my RV tank. You know, I bought a used RV and I have a tank on there. And if you get drain gases or just the stink in the sink, you can use Superfast Max to break all that down. And if you're just tuning in, the dynamic way that this drain cleaner works, it breaks down everything into foam. Last week's food turns to foam, last month's food, last year's food even. It's hardened and solidified. It breaks it all down into foam. We call that saponified.
Yeah.
Now, this is important because you got to know a lot of us have an emergency where it's at the wrong time when you have that clog. And when you're putting products like these down the drain, you're doing more damage than good. Like I said before, products like these contain acid, bleach, ammonia. There's animal fats in there. There's lies in there. And that they tell you to put half of that bottle down the drain. That's too much chemicals in the drain line. It's gonna damage your house. So here's what happens. 90% of those chemicals trickle right past the clog. They end up down here at that curve unit. That's designed to hold fluids to keep odors from coming back up into your house. But they're building heats of 160 degrees. Remember, they'll crack your drain lines because it builds that heat. It's too hot for your drain lines. They're not made to get that hot.
Well,
I want to give it a minute and come right back to
all right, and let's do that. And by the way, call us. We absolutely love hearing from you. You know, this show is very special because all month long we've been celebrating the 16th anniversary of Professor Amos and his son Amos and their family business where they've been in business for over 40 years. We earlier presented to you their #1 cleaning solution, which is a Shock It Clean. We've had over 2,000 of you or more that ordered in just this hour alone. This is their #1 best-selling drain cleaner. So think about your drains, right? Everybody gets a slow drain in their home from time to time. It just happens, right?
Yes.
Think about all the conditioners and the masks and the shampoos and the hair that gets clogged, our kitchen sinks. And this particular kit is great because you get the solution to solve the problem, to unclog those drains, but then you also get the full system to maintain them for your toilets and for your laundry sinks and for your drainers that are in your kitchen. I forgot what they're garbage disposals. So you get all of that in the largest offer that is all expiring after tomorrow because all of our big anniversary pricing only is good until the end of the month, and tomorrow is the last day of the month. So stock up and save. My producer is Kevin, and he's saying that the #1 choice happens to be the single ship, but I would encourage you. If you're a landlord, what a great thing to have. The tenant calls and says, there's a slow drain. You know what that means, cha-ching, right? Somebody's got to pay to have a plumber come out there. You can go out there and solve it. Amos, take us through the best way to get the strongest results, right? Because that's one of the things. Some people have 2-story homes, 3-story homes, 1-story homes. Walk us through how we get the best results with this.
Okay, I'll tell you what you do. So if you have a clog at home and you live on a 2nd-story home, a 3rd-story home, do yourself the biggest favor. Do it at night. Start upstairs. Do all the drain lines upstairs. Overnight, it's going to work its way all the way down through the plumbing overnight. Every drain down below you is going to be squeaky clean because it's breaking it down all night. In the morning, you'll run hot water for 5 minutes. But Marlo, can I just reference this real quick? These are the drain cleaners we've been selling at HSN since 2003. You know, there are over 11,000 5-star reviews on that right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bottles right there. Our Superfast Max is equivalent to that 5 drain
Wow.
cleaners.
I never knew that.
That's $100 right there. That's 5 drain cleaners.
Oh
On
my
the website.
gosh. Listen, everybody at home, you should be on the phone lines for that. $100 worth of, because everybody's used to the liquid. And I'm glad you showed it that way, Amos, because I think most of us didn't realize that the powder formula is more powerful. And obviously, it's far less expensive. So stock up. We only have a few minutes remaining in the presentation. By the way, you get 32 drain cleaners here and another 32 here. That's 64 applications. That's 50 cents per application. Made in the USA, #1 best-selling drain cleaner. Most of us have a home improvement store, maybe within a 15-mile radius, but more of you actually choose to buy this than some of those products that you can find in the home improvement stores and even on aisle 7 of your grocery store. And that is because this product delivers. With 2 million bottles of this drain cleaner that's sold in the last 15 years. If you've never tried it, I highly, highly recommend it. 3 cents. We only do the cents during the anniversary. There is a fresh ocean. There is a lemon lime, which is the #1 best-selling choice. And then we also have what we call a eucalyptus grapefruit. So choose the scent that you love, capture the value if you can, but have this at the ready. And even for the maintenance, right? Amos, if you don't have a problem now, what's great about this offer is that we give you the maintenance so that you won't have a problem.
You got to do the maintenance because you've got things going down your drain lines every day. And there's even things that you don't even know about if you have kids at home, grandkids. They're washing their hands repeatedly. Maybe something else goes down the drain, like a disposable this, disposable that. You need a proprietary formula that's going to break that down. So, yeah, use it for the maintenance even if you don't have a clog. Now, I use this in test tube #2. Nothing happened. I went right over that with our Superfast Max, Marlo, and you can see already it's breaking it all down, getting through all those toxic chemicals that were in the drain line already, and it's turning it all into foam like it's designed to do. All you'll have to do after that is run hot water for 5 minutes. And I'm going to show you that right now. So I'm going to rinse test tube #1 and just take a look at how the drain line. So you should know, we don't have a drain opener. Marlo, this is different. What we have is a drain cleaner. So what that means to you is it opens the drain line and it cleans the drain line. I'm talking about squeaky clean drain lines. Nothing sticky or oily in there to attract that new hair clog or that new grease clog. It just passes right through.
Yeah, that's what you want to happen. And that's why so many of you have been so pleased with the results of this. We want to hear from you. It is our big anniversary visit. Definitely take advantage of the biggest Max kit that we will do in all of 2020. You're getting 25% more product. It's only for the anniversary. It's targeting everything from your sinks to your bathtubs to your toilets. You've got it all. Talk to us a little bit about what we're seeing. I'm seeing 3 different types of pipes there.
That's right. Yeah, just so you know what it's safe on. If you have copper lines, how about the PVC lines? This could represent what's going through your air conditioning lines. It's safe on there. The galvanized steel. How about the older homes with the old terracotta clay pipes? Superfast Max is safe on any of those applications. I even use it in my boat and RV. It's safe there too, especially for drain gases and drain odors. They could be kind of harsh. They could, I have kids at home and they're scared when they smell that drain gas. They don't even want to go in the camper or the boat. So Superfast Max will eliminate those drain gases and those drain odors by breaking down all that leftover grime from last week, from last month, even last year's food. It breaks it all down like it's designed to do. Now, I got to show you something real quick. I've got a cup of hot water, and this is how you're going to mix it. You take an application, you put it into a cup of hot water, you're ready to go. You can stir it if you like and then pour it down the drain. But watch this, Marlo. Hair clogs are the #1 culprit when it comes to any clog at home because every clog consists of some hair. So if you have pet hair at home, human hair, fuzzling, or fur, I'll show you a time-lapse video. Here it is. 10 minutes, all that hair, any kind of hair, turns into foam. It breaks it down, saponifying it all.
Well, that's great. I want to mention to everyone that with over 15,000 that have been spoken for, don't miss it, the biggest Max kit that we will do all year long, and a lot of people are ordering it. Be a part of the excitement. Be a part of the anniversary show. I love this kit because you do get the drain cleaner, but you also get the maintenance cleaner. You get 64 applications at 50 cents an application. It's on our FlexPay, $10.98, a special price, and it's going to solve a problem that we're all going to be faced with. We're all going to eventually have a slow drain. Hopefully not something that's clogged, but a slow drain. And so having that powdered formula allows you to be able to have this and store this safely year round. This is probably going to last you maybe even a few years when you really think about it. So it's all yours if you'd like to buy it. Lemon lime, fresh ocean, or eucalyptus grapefruit. Choose the scent that you love and then let us know. Hey, Kevin, I know that we're going to talk about another product. Do you mind that I want to remind everybody about our Shock It Clean. A lot of you know Professor Amos for his Shock It Clean, which is that #1 cleaning solution that can clean everything from